travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say thank you.
Why did you not play the whole thing?
You wanted to hear me singing it, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Damn it!
I was saying hello to everybody in chat.
How are you, George?
I'm doing well, thank you.
How you going, Leroy?
Yeah, I just came here to say what the hell you friggin' plan on talking about today.
Why?
It's never good.
It's never good. Jeez.
Where's
wow.
topics today?
We'll get into it. I'll say how to chat. We got Von Stugel. Irwiener.
It's going to be our top favorite variants of chocolate ice cream. That's what it's going to be.
Ooh.
Oh, that does sound good. That's a
No,
great
it's a
choice.
terrible idea. It's all chocolate ice cream.
Jim Cox's house. Robert Shepard. Good to see you. George is here. Matthew Fowler. Mo Biggs. Scrolling down. Nicholas Gear, Relentless Tin Soldier. K Manifesto, good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. I was sick for a week, though, so that's probably the reason why.
Feeling better.
Yeah. Eric the Guapo.
You're over
Just
the
sing one
typhoid.
line, George.
No.
Just ate some chocolate ice cream. Good
Yeah,
to see
just-
Melon's here.
Just regular chocolate, yeah.
Do you like Klondike bars, Rob?
Oh, here we go
What's
again.
a Klondike bar?
It's like a square. It's like a square coated in chocolate with the ice cream on the inside.
I haven't had one.
George
Johnny
yelled at me.
Cage.
George yelled at me this morning, Rob, because I don't like Klondike bars.
Yes.
Yeah.
George yelled at you.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Jaro, Crackhead, Black Rose is here. Hex Allen, good to see you guys. Let's look up a Klondike bar because I don't think I've ever seen one.
Klondike bars are good, says Eric.
It's an ice cream sandwich.
I would not call it an ice
have
cream
those,
sandwich.
though. We don't-
No, it's not ice cream. Ice cream
Yes,
sandwich.
it is.
The outside is soft. With this, it's like a hard coated chocolate on the outside.
Oh, it's
There
an
it
ice
is.
cream sandwich. Oh, well, I guess not.
That's
but-
not an ice cream sandwich. And there's different flavors. You can get mint. You can get cookies and cream, Reese's. Plain. You can get crunch.
You know what I do like about Klondike bars, George, is they had the best commercial back in the day.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Oh, that's funny. Cool. Yeah, that looks really nice. I'd eat that. Do they do like a biscuit one too?
No, it's usually just like ice cream coated in like a hard chocolate. But as the years have gone by, the coating has gotten thinner and thinner.
So
Was this the first ice cream that they made, George? Is that why you
no.
like it? It brings
No,
back
it
memories.
wasn't the first ice cream.
So the conversation went like this, Rob. I'm like, I just got ice cream at 9:30 in the morning, George. I feel like a child or whatever. He's like, what did you get? I was like, strawberry. He's like, what kind of ice cream do you like? I was like, strawberry, butter pecan, praline. He's like, the guy that just like gives sermons on live cereal said I had old man taste.
What is live cereal though? Like what is it? Like,
It's cardboard that you pour milk on.
No, it's like a multi-grain cereal, and it's shaped in squares, but there's like a waffle type pattern around it, so the milk can get trapped in there, but still stays crispy. It's delicious.
George, would you help a friend hide a body?
For a Klondike bar, perhaps.
Praline, that is old.
See,
old man
I told
ice.
you.
I like pralines and all the sweet things like cookies, brownies. Like I love pralines.
Biscuits and ice cream. Ooh, that's lovely. Like those biscuit chocolate ice cream bars.
No,
lovely.
Eric's referred to American biscuits. Now you're talking about like commie biscuits.
You
which
mean
are
like cookies?
Yeah.
Cookies.
In the land of freedom, we call them cookies.
NTM is here. What's happening in NTM? Jaro?
Praline? Praline's like that thin, brittle.
That kind of. Yep.
It's pecans, isn't it?
Cooked.
Reese's are great.
Yes, I agree. It's got swirls of peanut butter and it's really good.
Oh man, hide a body. I read something on Reddit about how you dispose of a body. You guys interested on hearing about how you do it?
No, and don't ever say that on stream. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? I was on
I just
Reddit.
found it
Oh,
really
no big
interesting.
deal. I was just on Reddit, like talking about how to dispose of bodies secretly. No big deal. Like, what the hell's wrong with you, Rob?
John would like to know. I'll tell John next time I
I
talk
think
to
you've
him.
gone too far, even for John.
Yeah, John. We all know John's kidding. With you, we're not so sure, Rob. Oh, you know.
What the hell, Rob? You either put butter or gravy on biscuits.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I kind of think too. I know what
Yeah.
you meant though.
So these are biscuits. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Let's try that again.
I'm guessing it's cookies.
Rob, you're in. No,
Biscuits.
Cookies.
no cookies.
Oh, it's getting that bad, is it, Rob? It's getting pretty crazy here. Yeah. Crackhead says all you need is the right chemicals.
Mm.
Mm.
He's Italian. He would know the proper
my
way
gosh.
to dispose of a body.
Oliver says get plastic tubs and acid. Wasn't that in a movie? Wasn't that in
That was in Breaking Bad.
Point of No Return with
was it a few movies?
Yeah.
George, you wanted to speak about this.
Oh yeah, this is a campaign I'm really excited about by Russ Leach. Only Death Can Save Us. It launched on October 1st. UK's October 1st.
Not our October 1st.
It was on Bancroft Stream for his launch. 68 backers. I believe he has a little perk for folks. If you haven't backed yet, the first 200 backers get a special print as a thank you. And if you don't become one of the first 200 people, you can still add it on again later. But this just launched a few days ago. There's a catch-up tier right there. I really enjoyed the first book. Leroy loved it. And this is book 2. Russ gives you quite a bit for your money. I think it's a 100-page, it says perfect bound book. 66 pages of story. I believe there's a 6-page backup story and then additional content afterwards.
If you like Jack Kirby, if you like the Fourth World, you'll like this book.
Yeah, no, it's a fun book. I do want to shout out the fact that it is in the UK. You might be paying a little bit of a premium on shipping if you're in the US. Rob, I don't know how that affects you actually, but I still think it's worth it. I think you should give it a shot.
George, we're going to have Russ on our channel Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You and I
talk about the book.
Where did it rank in terms of books that you received, George, from CG?
It was for 2021. It's right near the very highest. I'm guessing next month we're going to be hearing about it during the awards nominations.
And Leroy, you love this book.
Yeah, it's second behind Starlight Cats.
Overall, or just recently?
Of all time CG books.
Damn, that is massive. That's a huge call.
Darren Wagner joined. What's happening, Darren? And Eric DeGuapa has a question for you. Rob, are you going to seek asylum in the U.S. with Bancroft as refugees?
Maybe. Bancroft wants to go to France. He's really keen to get out of here, though, man. Like, I think they're seriously considering leaving.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, his wife is from France, so I understand that.
Really wanting to go to France is a pretty strong term when he's like, I can't go to the U.S., so we're going to go to France instead. That doesn't mean really want to go to France.
I reckon the US would be a good place to live.
As long as it's not where George lives or in California.
What's wrong with where you live, George?
Well, I live here.
He lives in the Northeast.
And the Northeast is not good?
It's California light.
California light. People are still talking about biscuits. Leroy's favorite book is the Domestic House Cat book.
As far as as far as art, story, yeah. I just wish.
Where do we watch the awards?
On Leroy's channel.
Yeah, when is it planned for?
So George and I talked this morning. Actually, we're going to do the nomination the first week of November, and then the awards the second week of November.
Awesome.
So that'll be on the Saturday. That'll be on the Saturday show, Leroy.
Yeah,
in place of the Saturday.
Second annual Who Gives a Shit Nobody Cares the Chat Awards.
I think it's my favorite show of the year, though. It's cool. I like it.
You cleaned up last year, right?
Bancroft is streaming again you on EVS channel against you on EVS.
Hmm.
You know, well, that's typical Bancroft. You know.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I did all right last year, didn't I,
Mhm.
George? I did okay.
Yeah, with all
Not
the
so
books
much- not so much
with all
this
the
year.
books that you put out this year, you'll do really good. Not this year, Rob.
Just moved to Portland, Rob. You'll love it. Is Portland nice or not?
Oh,
Nice.
They're just being funny. Shout out to Robert Frank and Genuine Comics that joined as well.
Um,
You didn't
So-
read the first one, right, Rob?
what's that?
You didn't read the first installment of Only Death Can Save Us.
No, I didn't back it. I don't know if it's for me.
You know, Bancroft really liked it.
Yeah, but Bancroft doesn't like Vegemite toast.
you know, Rob looks at this and he's like, "This looks like a real comic. I don't think I'd enjoy it."
Rob gauges if you like the book or not based on if you like Vegemite toast, apparently. So
No, I'd just say you said Bancroft likes it. I'm like,
Mhm.
well, Bancroft doesn't like Vegemite toast, so his taste is questionable.
Mm.
but I don't like Vegemite toast.
Have you had Vegemite toast, George?
No, but
Look
it
at-
sounds
go
like
back
I
up.
wouldn't like it.
Go up, up. I like that. This homage right here.
hmm
Hmm.
It's like Iron Man putting on his equipment, but it's only death. D.
It's an homage. Yep, it's really cool.
Portland is awesome outside of downtown. Texas, the rest of the US.
Here it is, Rob. Lord Crackhead. Rob was nominated in the most categories last year, 6 or so, I think.
No, wait. Robert Frank says the awards. No, we do yearly awards. It's the entire year from November to November.
Yeah. We don't do stuff in December just because time commitments with the holidays and stuff. So we do it in November. But if it was released in December, we'd count it for 2021. That being said, I can't think of anything released in December.
January we had the Shanu.
That was the first one I can think of.
94. Yeah.
Do you think we'll see Groken in time for the awards?
George and I aren't going to talk about Groken. Oh, I mean, we will. We'll talk about how awesome, but we can't give out stuff like that.
I'm not asking for insider information. I'm just saying, do you think it's a chance that it'll arrive before the end of the year?
I could tell you. Okay, I could tell you this. The lines are done. The inks are done. The flats are done. The colors are done. The letters are done. It is currently in pre-press. Is that good, George?
Yes, very well said.
Thank you.
I like how you went through each individual category, Leroy.
Yeah, it's a proper update.
A proper update. Well done. Amanda B doesn't have a wrench. I'll sort that out shortly. What are you trying to prove, Rob? I don't know. I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just trying to get through life. You know how it is.
Johnny Cage in the house. What's happening, Johnny?
Jesus, Rob, they can't talk about it. Back off, Mohawk man.
Thank you, Johnny Cage. Just defending our honor, George.
There's a chance then. There's a chance that it will arrive.
It reminds me of that thing from Dumb and Dumber. So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance. Yeah. So Only Death Can Save Us. I thought he would have launched to more backers than this, considering how well received the first book was.
I also think it's quite affordable. How he has it priced. I don't know what it is in Australian dollars, but I think for US, I think it's like $24 for the 100-page book. So I think it's a pretty good price point. Like I said, the shipping's a bit high, but if you back in early, you get the extra print, which I think is really nice. And he's doing his stretch goals based on backer count, not dollars. So the first 200 folks will get the extra print, and then after that is when the stretch goals start unlocking.
After 200 backers.
Mhm.
That surely goes against your preferences, George.
Why is that?
You like stretch goals right there, day one.
He put him in day one. Day one, he said the 200 backers is where the stretch goals start.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I don't even care
I
about
like stretch goals
I
based
just
off
want
backer number.
I just want the damn book from Russ. He could not offer stretch goals at all, and I wouldn't say a damn word.
Mm,
I might.
mm.
Yeah, you're old and cranky. You're going to complain about anything.
Inglorious Rex closes out shortly, Leroy.
Yeah, tomorrow. It's the first 30 days. It'll be fun.
It's crazy.
I can't believe it's
a
been 30 days. Doesn't that blow your mind?
Yeah, CG time is really weird, George.
It's so strange. These retailer packs actually seem to do all right. You sold 5 of them. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's $200 5 times. It's a good little chunk there.
Yeah, I backed this opening day. George, you're going to back this, right?
Potentially.
You're going to get that 24-hour coverage, George.
No, I'm not getting that one.
What if Leroy, I sent you our copy of the 24-hour?
No, I don't want it. I don't want it in this house. No. Someday when I'm dead, my kids are going to go through my comics and be like, "Why did Dad have this?" Oh,
I would like to point out real quick on this campaign, real quick, George. Sorry to interrupt, but if we have artists in the chat, if we look at the stretch goals, Rob, he's doing a fan art contest, and there's only like 5 entries right now. Right now, it's like you can see it's 500, but there's a stretch goal not too far in that, like, he's going to really up what you win, 800 to the second, or 800 to the winner, second place 400. Like, if you're an artist, you get a chance to win some money. Go do some fan art. That's your thing.
It's the same with Malin too. Like, there aren't a heap of entries. Like, if you're a good artist, you've got a good chance of making some easy-ish money. Like, damn, man, I would get in if I could draw. I would get in on that.
I've seen some of your art. It's not bad.
Mine? Thanks, George. Did you see my bazooka dog?
I saw the one that was like a woman with her hair, and it was all kind of swirly.
Yeah. That's the best thing I've drawn in a long time. Yeah, man. So Shane's killing it. I really like the idea of this 24-hour cover he did but it's like 12 hours and then 12 hours throughout the campaign. I think that's smart, but I don't
put this on the screen in front of George. Come on, dude.
I think that's smart, but I don't think everyone likes that idea. I don't know. I have received books and original art damaged by stretch goals. George hates that when that happens. Pins are George's mortal enemy.
I'm actually to the point where I'm looking if there's pins in the campaign, and I'll just stay away from them.
Wow. Leroy, you're a day one backer on books you want, yeah? Like, you're not dissuaded by things being added on during the campaign? I'm the same way. Like, I'll back day one. I get where George comes from. He gets annoyed when things are added on. I do think that there are not enough enticements or exciting reasons to back day one. The reason why I'm doing it is I usually get swept up in the launch day, or I like the person.
Right. When I back day one, it's not for everybody. It's for people like Shane or Malin. Like, those are the guys I back day one, knowing full well that I've seen plenty of Shane and John Malin campaigns before. And I know there's probably something coming, like John did the Virgin on the second 30. As much as I don't like it either, to be honest with you. But I understand it. I understand why they need to do it. I understand why it happens. It's a business. It's a business move. So, in a perfect world, would it happen? No, everything would be thrown at you on the initial launch of the campaign. But unfortunately, you need to generate interest somehow on that second 30 to help with the algorithm of Indiegogo. So I understand why they do that. I'm at the point now, as long as it's not too much, it doesn't bother me.
I actually thought about this one day because that's what I do. And I was thinking in my head, how could I make it where you could have people generate interest, in the first 48, during the first 30 when it closes, and then during the second 30, and then in demand. And this is how I pictured it. Hear me out, Rob. Now, there's folks like Bancroft that have one cover, and that's it, and that's fine. He's going to try to generate interest by maybe adding a puzzle or a glass or a shirt, what have you. But if you're going to have multiple variants of a cover, here's how I'm envisioning it. Hear me out. Let's say you have 4 covers, and you're going to do a 60-day campaign within demand, and you're going to go 30 and 30. Here's how I would structure it. The first 48 hours, there's a special variant that's only available for the first 48 hours, and then you pull it. So for the first 48 hours, there's 4 covers. After that, there's 3 covers. The second cover gets pulled after the first 30. So you're generating interest on that second cover in the first 30 before you relaunch it for that second 30. That third variant gets pulled after the second 30, and you're left with 1 cover in demand. So you're still offering the book throughout the campaign, but you're generating interest in the first 48, during the end of the first 30 close, and during the end of the 30 close. That's how I would structure it.
I love it, and I think it was Eric that said the same thing on one of the comments of the videos we've done about time tiers, stripping it down as the campaign goes into in demand. Which is exactly what you're saying, George.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to do 4, if you're going to do 3, say, and maybe you don't even want to do 30 and 30, you just want to do 1 60-day campaign, you could do the same thing and just end it with 1 cover. That way you're offering people, bonus items, perks, what have you, but you're still giving the biggest benefit to the folks that supported you at the earliest. That's my gripe with it. I want the folks that were there day 1 to get the biggest perk, the biggest chance to get something special.
So Shane did do that though, George, in a
with
way.
the special cover. Yes.
No. Yeah, the special cover, but you also. So at Starlight Cats, the package I got, the special perk I got was all 3 covers or two cover. No, it's 3 covers, and then because you back on the first day, he gave you a lenticular card for free. That was so he did reward you for being a first day backer.
Yeah, I like it, George. I think that's cool. And Eric said the same thing. So it's. Oh, what's up?
What's going on?
How are you, man? We're just talking about campaigns.
Wait. Can we just talk about something real quick? Shelby got his hair cut. Now he's wearing a ball cap and not a beanie. This is weird.
Oh, you got your hair cut?
You can tell.
Yeah. They did one, and then I told them to do the rest.
Oh my gosh, that was
an old man joke. Yeah,
it was even old for me.
Move Shelby up there.
Pretty bad. I reached into the vault for that.
Yeah.
Anyone excited for Artist Elite Comics? Ha 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 ha. George, are you excited for Artist Elite Comics?
I didn't get a chance to watch all of Leroy's stream, so I don't know too much about it, but no.
Yeah, is Shelby getting like 2 frames a second? I think he is.
You're choppy a little bit, Shelby.
Is it doing that again?
You know what's funny?
You sound fine though.
George, you know what's funny? You know how you get old and like you get more stuck in your ways? The older you are becoming in CG, the more hardcore CG you become, buddy.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say you didn't mean that. You take that back.
No.
What do you mean, Leroy? Explain.
He's becoming
upset.
Yeah. He left. Yeah.
Great. Everyone just leaves me here. Fantastic.
Why did Shelby leave? I don't understand.
I don't know why did Shelby leave.
Well, I don't know. I'm like 2 frames a second, so.
Oh.
You sound fine though.
Yeah, it's really. I don't know why it's doing that, man. It did that the other night. Someone was telling me, and I was like, "It looks fine on this side." And then I had to open it in YouTube, and yeah, it was pretty bad.
What's this book?
Snuggie in the House. What about? What's happening, guys? American Comics is here.
What about says Hardcore George?
Artist Elite Comics. That sounds pretentious. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Actually.
What is that?
Who can explain it? Because I'm not really up to it.
It's a whole Brett Booth, Ebass, Garza, Temple Smith. They're doing Kirkham. They're doing kind of like a version of CG on their own. I don't know.
Temple Smith has unfulfilled Kickstarters. I'm pretty sure. If you want to go check that out.
So does Garza.
So
I like comic books. Do you guys like comic books?
I like comic books.
Most of them sometimes, unless they're
So what's this
Telling
campaign
to-
you're showing, Rob?
This is Ragetality by Shelby Robertson, the person that always changes his avatar and makes it really hard for me to find
I'm
him when
gonna-
I'm trying to.
I
Thing
was
in
promised an
there.
update, and I did not get one from Shelby.
Shelby.
He's frozen.
I'm trying to see if I'm choppy again.
You're always choppy.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible. Why is it doing? So on this side, it looks fine.
It always does this, Shelby. It's never not done this.
It's always been like this.
No,
What?
no.
I haven't seen it like that.
No.
Ever since day one when he started streaming, it's been like this.
He's messing with you, Shelby.
Shelby, you got the best. I thought Malin had the best stretch goals in CG, but it's
Yeah.
actually you, my friend.
No, you're correct. It is me.
Yeah.
Hey, the Giants won the NL West. I'm just letting chat know.
Nobody cares. Back to the update. When are we going to get that?
Nobody likes sports ball. What's going?
I love baseball, but the real baseball is played in the AL East. Everybody knows that. So
Yeah, well, that's where all the money is.
yeah, so you know what I feel like Shelby does, George. If you ever went to like the grocery store and bought groceries and went to check out, and instead of you paying them, the cashier opens the cash registers, just throws money at your face on your way out. That's a Shelby campaign.
Or you could also say it's like going to a strip club, and instead of giving the strippers the dollars, they're throwing the money at you.
I'm not going to say that because George is on the stream. I wasn't going to go there.
It's true, George. That's
Now
what I
I
would
feel
do if I was a stripper.
When are we getting an update, Shelby?
2 weeks ago, I guess. I did manage to update the at the bottom there where it shows the
What's unlocked?
yeah. Okay, so I just finished. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can screen share this. I just finished coloring a piece here. Hold on, I'm waiting for Photoshop to open up so I can show you at 2 frames a second.
Johnny Rando's hyped for Shelby's book.
I will be putting up an update soon. Here, let me show you. I'm going to show you 2 things. Here's this.
You know, Rob, you usually ruin the show when you come in, but actually this time it's Shelby.
It was Shelby this time.
Congratulations, Rob. You didn't ruin your own show.
Thanks, man. Jim Cox, if he was offended by the brand print, imagine how he'd react to George throwing his wife in the river.
Give him time. He's still got a little bit of time to.
Yeah. Still got 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
Jim says Brett Booth needs to apologize to Comicscape before I'd ever support anything he works on. The best stretch goals in CG is Eric Canetti's. He has none. What happened with Brett? I don't know.
There's no stretch goals on Canetti's?
Nah.
I just back stuff and then I don't look at it. So.
What are we looking
Does that
at?
look familiar, George? What's that?
Oh, who bought this cover?
I just finished coloring this morning. George
awesome.
this. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, since everybody gets the sketchbook, with every copy, it's like a 16. I think it was unlocked for it to be a 16 pager, and it's an ash can edition. This one here is going to be a full-size edition, and I'm going to add, I think, 8 additional pages to it. It's already paginate, like it's completely done.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put a secret link up for everyone who's backed Ragetality War, that they can grab this if they choose to. You don't need to. I mean, you're already getting the free sketchbook with the first 16 pages. But
That's an ash can size. This is full size.
Yeah, this is going to be a full-size book. Yeah, and George, I already got you on it because, I mean, you got the original on it. So
you've got this cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got it one of those auctions where I was throwing money at people.
Yeah.
He really was. It was.
It's
Jim
a
Cox
bad
told him
Shelby.
to stop, and Jim Cox won stuff from him. He's like, "You got to stop."
It's bad, Shelby. Bad.
That's fantastic, Shelby.
Yeah, so I just finished this.
I love the
this morning.
reflection of rage in the sword.
George, we were talking this morning how much we do like sketchbooks or even art books from our favorite artists.
So
I like this. This is cool.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the reason that I did that was because I saw Shane did that on his he did a Cyberfrog drawing that he did the face reflecting in the shoulder. I saw Shane Davis draw that, and then he did it. I think it's. I think he kind of.
Hold on. You know, Ethan started that though. It's not Shane.
I
He's
first
just
saw it with
copying
Shane. I believe you, but I first saw it with Shane. So
So Shelby, what do we have to buy on your campaign to get everything that we want? Or maybe George can explain it better than Shelby can.
I can explain. You send him 37 cents on PayPal, and it'll just send you everything he's ever done.
Well, if
40,
you back
48
the
cents.
first book, he has a regular plus ash cans where you get the main book and 3 ash cans. If you didn't back the first book, you can get the reprint here in this campaign, and I would do it soon because I think he's going to take it down and add on the trade and the ash cans. You're taking this down soon, right, Shelby? The reprint.
I'm gonna have to look at what the orders are, and then I'm gonna have to cut it off. Yeah. So
that's what I
probably
would do.
this week or next week, I'm gonna pull the reprint down.
And George, you told me I need to back this again. I backed this level here.
No, it's not good enough. Let me
You
tell you
told-
why. You
Yeah.
bought the original cover to the reprint, which isn't included in that. If you're going to be an art collector, you need to own the printed work of the original that you own. You have to do that. Because someday you're going to want it. The black one right there, Volume 1 reissue, new cover, the black covered right there.
That one. I need to order
Yes.
that as well.
Yes.
Good,
He has a
Well,
secret link in there.
good news for
Yeah,
Shelby.
it's in the comments.
Vanessa just gave him a raise and said she'll give him 38 cents for everything.
Yes, here's 2 frames a second. Yes, I'm doing a fist pump. You guys can't tell. Yes, 37. Vanessa gave me 38.
Yeah,
I'll take 38.
Vanessa gave Shelby a raise.
Fantastic.
If you go in the updates, there'll be a section where there's a secret tier. You can add it on. He'll add it to your existing order.
Yeah, the
Ooh.
link. Yeah, the link is in there, and yeah, you might actually get that before you get your original artwork, Rob.
What?
Did you see the update from the post office, George? Did you see it?
No?
Oh, they're slowing
There
the
are-
mail down?
Oh.
Yeah, it's
That's only first class domestic mail. It's only like letters and such. It's not packages.
Just to know that everybody in the chat, I want them to know about your love for the post office, George. I
love the post office.
I want to tell them the story. So my
Real
daughter
love?
just recently got employed with the U.S. Post Office, and George pretty much said, "You must be the proudest dad in the world. The post office is the most amazing place on the planet." That's
I didn't necessarily say it like that, but one of my dreams in my life would have been to work for the post office. Yes.
Do they in America? Do they ride like motorbikes to deliver the post?
No, you don't
No.
understand. George would want to just give people their mail. That's what he would
It's
want
fun.
to do.
You bring them presents every day.
And bills, George.
George has to be the most wholesome person that's ever existed. It's beautiful. This is Red Empires by Antoine Dennison. He's a chat regular. K Manifesto's got it in there in the chat. So sign up for that. The art looks really good. He hasn't posted much here. I'd like to see a video, Antoine, up here. A little video of some of the art. So when you watch this on replay, chuck it up there just to make me happy.
Yeah, I think it looks nice. He was showing some of it a ways back on Bancrofts. I saw a show with him on there.
Yeah,
I think it looks pretty good. Yeah.
It looks really good. He's a good artist. He's drawn me a few times and he's nailed it. So there you go. Wraith of God.
Whoa, it's Australian. Okay, I forgot.
$100,000 though. That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the shipping to Australia.
Yeah. How much did you lose shipping that package to me, Shelby?
It didn't cost much at all. You'll see on the Here, I can tell you exactly. Hold on, let me log into Pirate. I use Pirate Ship, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So let me look this up. Yeah, I saw that.
It's never too late what you might have been, George.
Well, no. Here's the thing with George. I used to feel honored. George will send me something from time to time. Actually, I've put something away to send to him. Actually, but I used to think it was a great honor for like, oh, George. But I just figured out like he just wants to go to the post
I
office.
want to go to the post office. Yeah, I do.
Not special.
I love it there, man. I know it's weird. I know it's weird.
That's a very like great grandpa thing.
I actually asked him once a long time ago, do you have like a post office box? I'd like to send you some books. And he's like, no, I don't have anything like that.
I barely have a house. Hey, so all right, let's see here. I sent you a 18-inch by 12 by 4-inch box, 2 pounds 8 ounces. It ran me $23.49.
That's cheap.
That's good.
It's Pirate Ship, man.
George is like, where are these pirates and where can I meet them? You know how I paid Shelby without friends and family the other week? I went and paid him some extra money.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, he sent me 38 cents.
That's just because he wanted to work on the replicator, Rob. Let's be honest.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Lost Pages 2, Phil Dares, man. He gets work done.
Yeah. What's he at right now?
Don't forget.
I know he just passed 10 the other day.
11.1 US.
Moving along, George.
He's doing well. I'm really proud of him. He's
Phil Diaz is somebody that anybody in comics that's been around for a while should be proud of. From nothing, he's coming up, slowly building brick by brick, doing things the right way in engagement with us, the fans. I think he does well with the creators as well. Always friendly with everybody. Phil Diaz does things the right way.
Yeah, and he's also. I had heard a rumor he's going to start Writers Elite Comics here this week.
Oh boy.
There's some great art on this book, though, Shelby. This piece by Matthew Dalton, in particular, is fantastic.
It's all right.
Oh, jeez, mate. I love this piece too. Anyone else? Anyone a fan of this? Just me?
All right. I backed the silhouette.
I backed
the silhouette.
Yeah. I'm excited about the Kenneth Rocafort silhouette trading card. Yes.
What? No, really?
Really? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he drew it ages ago. Yeah.
He still
I'm excited about the... he's got another 24-page supplemental for the people that I'm drawing for him right now.
Don't you like it, George, that Rocafort does fan art for almost every campaign except for Rob?
You know what's going to happen? He's going to do fan art of the Lucid, and it's just going to drive that dagger just a little bit deeper into my heart.
Without trying to be funny, I think he would do a great job on a Lucid image.
But like George, you could say without trying to be funny, he would do a great job on everything that he would do. And
he would do a great job on Ghost. I just don't want to see it anymore. I'd rather watch you suffer.
Oh,
he wants to see you squirm.
It's cool, man.
I like what
Phil is hiring lots of different artists, providing lots of jobs. So go back this if you haven't already.
I like what Von Stugel said over there.
Disavow Phil for being born in the wrong decade.
Yeah, that's true. He's a baby.
I think that's it. That's all. Oh no, dig 2 graves. I like the art on this book. What do you think about it, Shelby?
Yeah, it looks nice. I like that page a lot right there. Reminds me of my weekends.
Shelby is the backbone of 5 different campaigns. How Shelby? Rocafort cover for Replicator 4, Rob. Dude, I'm going to ask him, but I'm going to use the Force to determine when the right time to ask him is. It's not now. It will probably be sometime after Groken has been delivered. I'll ask him, and you know he can turn me down. I'm sure he will.
Hey, share my screen. My daughter drew that.
Oh, that's actually
That's really
really
cool.
good. Are you kidding? That
Yeah.
is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So she drew this, and then I scanned it, and then she colored it in Photoshop. Like, she doesn't know what she's doing. You know, she's only 6. So yeah, she did this, and it was she doesn't know it's an homage. She didn't know it was one of my Todd swipes. So yeah, no, I'm gonna do an actual like an issue 1 little reprint thing.
That is
with it,
really
'cause
good.
she drew that and handed it to me, and she goes, "This should be the cover of the comic." And I'm like, "Okay, we'll make this. It's not going to cost me much to make a few copies." So
She's better at 6 than a lot of people are at
Johnny
30.
Cage says that's George's favorite Spider-Man homage. Now, this is #1 my favorite Spider-Man homage of all time. No offense, Shelby.
You just don't like Spider-Man homages, though.
But I like
homages
this.
in general. Yeah.
I like him if it's something different I've not seen before. Like if I have to look it up, oh, check out, that's kind of cool.
Mm.
yeah. I just wanted to share that.
That is
Oh, that's
fantastic.
awesome.
I'm pretty
Joe
happy
Sontag-
with it.
Joe
Yeah,
Sontag says she did a great job.
Should make a print out of it and frame it, Shelby. Should be later on when she's older, she could tell. It'd be pretty special.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, she's the koala. Yeah, she's a koala fanatic.
Oh, really?
She
Mhm.
Yeah, she loves koalas. Next week, everyone's going out to Florida, and she's gonna get to meet one, which is nice.
Like through a cage, or like get a hold of it.
No, like hold it and photo and all that. It's like a meet and greet sort of thing.
Don't let her steal it and take it home.
She probably will. It's
Hmm.
fine. The neighbor's cat that lives with us will get along with it fine, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Yeah.
God, that's a funny story, that one. Are you guys interested in like getting 2 copies of the same book, like a reader copy, one you can keep bagged and boarded and safe, and the one you can read, or you just don't care?
I don't care.
The only reason I buy 2 copies is to give one away.
Or there's a cool variant from
Mhm.
time to time.
Yeah, I've seen all sorts of books that George has purchased and given away.
Well, you've never seen the ones he gets to give it away to the recycle bin.
I only give it away if I would deem it read worthy. Otherwise, yes, what Leroy said.
Does it make the recycle bin, George, or does it go into the trash bin?
I've done both. If I'm frustrated enough, it goes right to the trash. It doesn't. The recycle doesn't deserve it.
That's so great. I love it.
George, George, what's it like to be rich and burn $20 bills nonstop?
Burn $20 bills, not $1,000 bills. $20 bills.
Well, I mean that's about a book backed, right? It's about 20.
Would you keep a book, Shelby, if you didn't like it?
I got several.
Why
He's
would
got
you
several
keep it?
thousand.
He's got all those image books, George.
With certain books, I buy 2. In your case, Rob, I haven't even bought 1.
Oh, that's not true. No, back to the point though. Why would you keep a book if you don't like it? You're never going to read it again.
I'm a pack rat, kind of.
Wait, it's funny that you think that Shelby reads these books. He looks at the pictures, George.
George read 94. He knows I don't understand words.
Shelby, in truth, did you ever buy a book and not read it?
Would I ever buy a book and not read it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hundreds of them.
Are you kidding?
You didn't think
No,
I was serious?
hundreds of them.
He looks at the pictures.
There's tons of
George.
books. There's tons of books that I've purchased that I have not read.
George has not had a good day today.
Yeah, the Travis Trey Humanoids book. I've never read it, and I bought that thing 10 years ago. It's only because the artwork's beautiful.
We need to pause the stream. George is hyper. Go get a paper bag, George.
I'm not reacting well. I apologize.
He's not had a good day today. He's not liking what
Where's
he's
he
hearing,
going?
Shelby.
I read all my X-Men books.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Is George coming back, or is he done? Hey, George.
He was punching the wall.
Have you ever seen that review brawl guy, the food guy, where he's like talking about, "I'm deeply disappointed and my day is ruined"? That's what George is feeling right now.
I read everything I get, and yes, if it's terrible, I can't. I don't give anything to anyone I don't like. So yes, if I throw it in the trash can, it's because I absolutely hate it and it doesn't deserve to be in existence.
Have you sent a book you don't like to someone you don't like?
I don't send stuff to people I don't like. I like everybody.
That's true. That's fair.
Look, she drew the logo. She drew American Discord's the number one.
It is
The
so
number
good.
one.
I can't believe it.
It's just funny.
I just can't believe how good it is.
Yeah,
She already has a better understanding of anatomy than Rob Liefeld.
Yeah. And by the way, this isn't. It's not a trace. It's just her just drawing with
By looking
my
at it, right?
my art supply. She grabs pens of mine. Yeah. She just. Yeah, she does that quite a bit. She does these YouTube shows where it's like draw-alongs where she'll sit there and sketch whatever they're sketching. It's sort of like a Bob Ross, but like for kids kind of thing. So, yeah.
That's great. Do you think she's going to become an artist when she grows up? Is that just she?
I hope
like
not.
my daughter.
Nah.
Look at Rob. Look at show. I hope she doesn't have to give people money away when she's older.
Nah,
Rob wants to hire her.
My daughter at the moment wants to be a doctor and a nurse and a firefighter, but she's only 4.
Yeah.
What about yours, Shelby? What's she wanting to be when she grows up?
She wants to raise koalas. I don't know, man.
A koala farm, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, George. Would campaigns, like as a guideline, as a general guideline, be better off setting a year as a fulfillment deadline and then exceeding that deadline if they can?
So what you're saying is it's now October 2021. I'm going to set my delivery of October 2022, even though I think I can make May.
Yeah.
So under promise and over deliver is what you're saying.
Yeah. Put like
Yes.
a general standard for everyone that we expect
As
all our
long
books
as it's
within a
realistic.
year.
As long as it's realistic. If you put like now I'm going to deliver in 2023, I'm going to be turned off. But if you think I can deliver in 6 months, but I'm putting 9 months on there just to impress people, I think that would be very good.
But what about like just say like if you had control of how things work, George, and you said every campaign has a 1-year deadline to get the book shipped into people's hands, is that a good thing or no?
No, I don't think it's a good thing because I think it's too much burden on some and not enough on others. Some campaigns can be done in 6 months. Some are going to take a year and a half. I understand that. I just want people to be honest with everything because when I see a date on a campaign, I believe it. Like I'm believing what these creators are telling me. So if they're saying to me, I got to do this, I got to do this, and I got to do this, and I got to wait on this person, it's going to take me about 12 months. Oh, okay, I can wait 12 months. Here's my money. Meanwhile, they're taking a year and a half, and I still don't see what's happening with the book. I thought you meant the question like, hey, I think I can deliver this in 6 months, but I'm going to put a year just to be safe and really impress people. That's what I thought the question was. I misunderstood.
I think that is what he was asking.
It's both, really.
Oh.
Like if every campaign had like a year as its deadline to get shipped, and you can do it within 6 months, I mean that's good.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
6 months seems fast, actually, though. I wouldn't expect anyone to be able to hit 6 months.
Most are taking more than a year.
Yeah.
Jim says maybe she can help Shelby learn how to profit.
Danger Vanessa, George is Furious V's kinder older brother. Age brings calmness.
Babies only take 9 months.
Oh, good point.
I think when creators think like it's going to take 3 months to do this, that like they're not lying. That's what they think it's going to take, but the reality is pretty much always different. Like you have one delay with the shipping, I mean that's like a month is gone just like that. What is Shelby doing?
Shelby, what are you doing?
I'm seeing if I can warp using the frames.
Oh my god. A year is a good deadline to try and set as a goal. I mean, I think it's interesting. I don't know.
No, I think a book should be about a year, but I understand some could take 14, 16 months. I understand that.
Here's a question for you guys: do you think creators appreciate what we have here in CG? Like right now, we've got 20 people watching EVS's stream, and he's stolen all our viewers again. But on
No, he
Bancroft,
doesn't.
you know, like you'll have anywhere from 70 to 120 people, and the majority of these people are backers. Like they actually back books. Do you think people appreciate the fact that they can get their work in front of people that buy comics?
Shelby, do you appreciate me?
Nah.
Nah,
Mo Biggs. I appreciate. Of course I do. Of course I do. I appreciate everybody. You don't have to back my book. If you're I saw someone post about that they felt bad that they couldn't back more projects, and it's like just the interaction, and even the interaction on social media sometimes will give an uptick sometimes in visibility to what you're doing to people who might not know about it. So no, I appreciate everyone, man. It's not about money. It's not about, obviously for me, it's not about money, right?
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, George? Do you feel like you're appreciated?
I think
You
so.
feel it?
Yeah, I mean, not from Shelby, but from you and from other creators. Yeah.
Not for me.
You
I
just
hope
said you don't
creators
appreciate
appreciate that you develop a deeper relationship with your fan base, and they are freely able to freely advertise to the people who buy their stuff. Yeah, I think it's amazing. I think, you know, maybe we do appreciate it, maybe we don't, but like there are people here like watching these streams, the back comics. You can just show them, like you don't have to go somewhere; they're right here. I think it's amazing.
You know,
You could show your appreciation to me by putting my book on my freaking mailbox. That's how you could show me.
Amanda B says, I've been in CG for a year this month. The first 6 books I've backed, I've received 2, and they weren't first day launches.
Mm.
Yeah. When I was working at Image Comics, 28 years ago, we had a term for the people that worked within the company that did not appreciate the fans. We called them elitists.
Oh, like artist
Literally.
elitists.
I'm just saying elitist is like, it was the term that we used for certain people at the top who literally hated fans. Like they didn't want to interact, they didn't want to do shows, they didn't want to do any sort of promotion, at shot, any of that, like any live, any signings or any of that. So
Shelby, do you think those people drink IPA beer, like IPA? Do you think?
I think they make IPA beer in their garage.
Yeah.
Shelby, didn't you say you were going to give up doing cons?
I'm kind of done, honestly. I paid up for 2. Let's see. Phoenix canceled again this year. So this is the 3rd cancellation in 2 years. And Tucson, I don't know what's going on with Tucson. The Tucson Convention Center is literally right across from my house. Like I could walk. I have walked to it before. And I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I don't know. They're just not looking. They're not looking palatable to me.
Amanda says, I've been in CG for a year this month. The first 6 books I've backed, I have received 2, and they weren't first day launches. Sounds similar to my experience from Manifesto. This is going to come to a head. I don't know when it's going to come to a head, but people are getting
She corrected herself at the bottom there.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm including the Lucent, and that was number 7. So 1 out of the first 6.
This is gonna blow up, I reckon, sometime next year if people are waiting on books much longer. What do you think, George?
Blow up's a tough word. I think people maybe be fed up and done, but I don't know about blow up. Blow up sounds like something Vanessa would do. I think people would just walk away.
I'm going to appreciate Leroy by giving him an OnlyFans pic with his orders. I got you.
Ew.
Don't judge it till you see
I'll
it.
just show it to the wife and be like, hey, babe, this guy's hitting on me. She'll find you and kill you. It's fine.
Makes me happy.
He was in a
actually.
band. It's okay. He was in a band.
This book looks cool, Shelby. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
You've said repeatedly that you consider this to be the work of your career, yes?
It is the best work of my career, and then the one after it will be my better work.
Do you feel like
I'm getting
it's still
better.
getting
I'm getting better, man. I keep getting better. Yeah, I'm absolutely getting better. Like there's pages that I've actually gone back and like redrawn because I just, hindsight's golden, right?
There was a
Yeah.
tweet you put out, Shelby, and actually I shared this to George. It's like 9 months or so ago. And it was just a picture of you drawing a rock or something. And your point is like, I've been doing this however long you've been doing it, but there's still things I can improve on. Here's something, I forgot what the technique you were using. Here's something I can improve on, and I'm working on it, actively trying to be better. I really like that tweet, Shelby. And I don't remember the specifics of it, but I remember sharing it to George.
I don't remember either.
She Returned the Warrior in '94. The first two books I backed in the CG.
But he has good luck then, because he got those then both pretty quickly too.
This page is awesome.
Yeah, that's really a sharp one. That's really
one
a
of
sharp one.
That's a double page spread from one of the ash cans.
How is this an ash can page?
I know, Shelby. Come on, I want to see that in full size.
I'm a weirdo. It's just it's what I do.
You have your indie sensibilities, Shelby. Yes.
I do like ash cans. Oh, that's what I meant to ask you. Your sketchbook, is it all new content, or are you reprinting your original sketchbook?
No. Okay. So no. It's all Rage-tality content.
So, but you had a sketchbook previously.
Yeah, but it's not that.
It's all
not
new content.
Yeah. I am doing a second chance offer for the sketchbook just because. Should I add it? Should I add it as a secret perk in this, or should I just put it on my big cartel? Like, what do you think, George?
Add it to the campaign. Build the campaign up. Get some eyeballs
so?
on it. Yeah.
Okay.
You were just saying, George, that you don't want stuff added in the middle of the campaign.
I know, but it's not a book. It's a sketchbook. It's completely different. It's like adding a mug or adding a glass.
And it's a full size. It's a full size book. It's not going to be any different than the original one, but it's because my first Indiegogo was 47 backers. Like it wasn't that great,
The sketchbook one.
Yeah, and I've had a lot of people asking for it, and I'm like, those things have been sold out for at this point 1.5 years, 2 years. But I have two different covers, and I'm like, you know what? I'll do like a foil and then a standard one, because I do have collectors that they like the shiny. So,
all right, we might wrap it up there. Final words, George.
Thanks for bringing up the splintering like I asked you to.
Splintering, yeah. Let's have a look. Day of week of month
one
of
time
the
I said bring it up. All I wanted to say briefly was during the month of October at the Splintering, they have an event. It's called Festival of Dread, and it's all type of horror stuff. And it's my favorite event of the year. Some people like Christmas, some people like the monochrome May. I like the horror stuff in October. So you don't have to bring it up. I just wanted to mention it real fast. Give it a look. It's a completely free website, and I got a couple of articles coming up. One's going to be spotlighting Barbara Lee. She was the original Vampirella. Shelby, I don't know if you're old enough to remember the Warren Days of Comics.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. The only Vampirella that I remember was Kathy Christian, because she was at the studio all the time. She married Tony Lupito when he was publisher of Image. So Kathy Christian was the 90s Vampirella model. And then later she was Evangeline in the Rob's Maximum Press Evangeline books. She was the model for Evangeline on the, Rob has those. Rob has all those comics.
Did you mean to put the link to StreamYard in the chat?
I did not.
Here they come.
Anyway, there was originally. Do you remember the Hammer movies, Shelby?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hammer had a license to do 6 Vampirella movies, and she was cast to play Vampirella in the movie. The deal fell through, but they ended up using 7 of her images as covers for those comics from those magazines from the 70s, and it's a little article about her, just spotlighting her career and such. So I'm really excited about that piece. It'll be out later on this week. So if you get a chance, everyone check out the Splintering.
Shelby, final words?
I appreciate George.
Leroy?
I got nothing.
Cool. All right, go back a book, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye.